it's Anna. Bienvenido otra vez a mi canal. If you are new here, then what's Gucci? This is going to be kind of how I apply my wigs and make them look a little bit more natural. I'm still kind of a beginner with wigs, but I've mentioned it before, I want to get so into wigs, especially in the summertime. I feel like it's easier to like use wigs instead of having to apply heat to your hair. I have naturally curly hair. The more heat I apply to it, the more it damages my curls, but that's damaging to anybody's hair. Wigs are a really nice way to be able to style your hair in different ways and experience with different looks without damaging your own real hair. I did receive this wig from EVA Wigs, so thank you so much, EVA Wigs, for sending this to me. I'm so happy with just everything about this wig. The quality of it, the length of it, it's like exactly what I wanted, so I'm super happy about that. I definitely recommend checking out their website. I will include all of their details down below in the description box below so that you guys can check them out. This is a synthetic lace front wig that I have on today, and I'm super happy with it. They had so many styles on their website. It was so hard to choose just one. I definitely will be purchasing more wigs from them though, because I'm so happy with how this one came out. This is the Kim K inspired one. It's super duper long, which is why I wanted it. Let's just get on into how I applied this wig to make it look a little bit more natural. First, I'm just gonna take my hair down, and my hair is dry, totally dry, and it has like leftover product in it, but I don't want to brush it out too much because I don't want it to get too huge. I'm not really gonna worry too much about the part or anything, but I'm gonna go straight down the middle. There's definitely more like intense ways of getting your hair prepped and everything to put a wig on, but this is just my more, I don't know, I want to say like beginner, easier way. It's not like as intensive a way to prep your hair and like set up your hair under your wig. I'm going to section it in two, and I'm going to pull it down as tight as I can, down like behind my ear, and I'm just kind of smoothing out any bumps. I don't really want to use a brush, like I said, because brushes tend to make my hair a little bit frizzier. If your hair doesn't do that, definitely use a brush just to make sure you're getting out any bumps from your hair. You want it to be like as smooth and tight as possible. I'm going to be using actually the little rubber bands instead of like hair ties, just because they're going to take up a lot less space. Now my hair is like this. I'm just going to braid it, and I'm going to try to braid it as tight as I possibly can. The tighter you braid your hair, the thinner it will be. You don't want it to be a super loose braid, so try to braid it as tight as you possibly can. If you want to, you can keep your hair wet. That's definitely an option. I just don't like the idea of having wet hair underneath my wig, but if that's gonna help you make your hair a little bit flatter, definitely do that. I'm just gonna add another one of these little rubber bands to the bottom just to like seal off my braid. And I'm actually gonna take this pretty far down just to kind of smooth this out as well, just so I don't have as much hair to like deal with. I kind of like brought it down the way of my braid also. And then obviously I'm just gonna do the same to the other side. Again, I'm just gonna braid this side as tightly as I possibly can. And obviously it doesn't have to be perfect because it's gonna be under the wig. You just wanna make sure that you're pulling it super, super tight. Another little baby rubber band. Now hair is nice and slick. You can use just about any wig cap that you're comfortable with. I just like getting normal wig caps. I actually got this one from Goodwill, so I had thrifted this like I think last year. Now is like the perfect time to be getting wig caps, especially from like thrift stores. Usually they're new. I don't think they can resell these. So I think these are from like Halloween stores at the end of the year when they don't sell. I feel like you might be getting these a little bit cheaper from the thrift store. I'm not sure, but you can get them from a lot of different places. You can get them from Amazon, obviously from like hair supply places. The only thing I do want to suggest is that you get something that's close to your skin tone, because this is going to show through your wig a little bit and you're going to want it to look like your scalp and not your hair. I had black ones also, and I was always wondering why it didn't look very natural, but I feel like the way to make it look more natural is to get a wig cap that's closest, if possible, to your skin tone. It's important though to use a wig cap because you're gonna help to protect your hair so that it's not getting like all broken from the wig. I'm gonna put this on, and now is when I start to look like a little nugget. I want this to go like right above like the line of my hair. So like my hairline is right here. I want to put it like kind of like right after it. I look super cute. Now I'm just gonna take my braids and just kind of tuck them up inside of the wig cap. Underneath the wig cap, I'm gonna try to keep it down at the bottom of my hair. I don't really want it to be up on the top because again, I want this to be like as flat as possible. Crisscross my braids like this, but on the back of the wig. Try to keep it as flat as possible, obviously, but I'm just gonna tuck this in. To take my spray, this is just the Got to Be Glued Blasting Free Spray. This was like $7 from Rite Aid, so it's a pretty good price and you're getting a lot of product. Pull it back just a little bit. I'm gonna try to put this just on the edge just to kind of keep the wig cap down a little bit. It's a little more than I needed. Cool. You should really let this dry. If you have blow dryer handy, definitely keep it on the cool setting. With the cool setting, not the hot, with the cool setting, just to kind of dry it down a little bit more. While that dries, here is my wig. This one from the website is the Kim K inspired one. It is super long. I'm pretty sure this one is like 30 inches long, I want to say. I have it braided and clipped up just because it's so long and I didn't want to like just have it laying out and being damaged. I love this wig so much. I especially wanted it because it really gives that nice long Kim K effect that I love. It is a really great quality wig and it's pretty thick. Like, it's got a lot of hair on it. If I could just kind of unbraid it, even though it would be easier to apply braided. But I know you guys want to see it. And braiding it is going to give it a teeny bit of a wave. It's not too bad. There she is in all her glory. I love it. It's obviously synthetic, which I do like, especially if you're just getting into wigs or you don't want to spend a ton of money on a wig, especially for this season, the holiday season, but you... Holiday season. Yeah, holiday season. But I mean Halloween. You just want a nice looking wig, but you don't want to spend like your whole life on a wig. A lace front, so it does have that lace attached to it so that you can have more of like a natural looking hairline. Inside of the wig, you can see the cap built in there. It does also have these clips. So it has 3 clips on the side and then 1 in the front. It does also have this back adjustment. It's just like this strap that you can wrap around your head as well, just to make sure that you're getting a really nice secure fit on your head. I'm just gonna cut off a little bit of this lace. I do want to leave that natural looking hairline though, so I'm gonna go like right around that. I still look like a little nugget. I just kind of maneuver it onto my head first, like onto the back. And around my hair, obviously that's in the hairnet. Where's the part? Ah, this will be easier with a mirror and not my viewfinder, but all right. I look kind of scary right now. The clips are right here, so I'm gonna try to get them underneath the wig cap and into my hair. So there's that strap at the back there, so I'm just gonna take this and then just kind of latch it underneath. So you can kind of see where the edge of this is that I had cut the thing off, if you can kind of see that, and then you start to see the wig cap right there. So now what I'm gonna do is start to kind of glue down the edges of it. See how I'm using my viewfinder as a mirror? It's kind of hard for me. All right, but then you can just put this down and hold it. Did I even get the glue there? From there, what you can also do to make it look a little bit more natural is if you want to take a pair of scissors and just cut like baby hairs, you don't have to. I've never really done this to my wigs before, but I've always wanted to, just to make them look a little bit more natural. To kind of reach under and get the hairs that are like right on the edge. So let's see if I can kind of do that while holding this mirror. You don't want to grab like too thick of a bunch of a hair, if that makes sense. And I'm going to take this, barely any hairs, you know. I've actually done too much. That's probably actually what I should have done, to grab the little hairs. You just spray your toothbrush and like get these little hairs. Okay, I cut too much right there, so just ignore that. If you're like familiar with wigs at all, you've probably seen a lot of people make sure that the part right here is a lot more the same color as their skin tone. Some people use powder, some people use concealer. I'm using the foundation that I usually use as concealer. This is just the Milani 2-in-1 foundation. This is in the color Natural. This is the color that I usually use as my concealer. I'm just gonna put a little bit on a brush. This is just like a little Sigma brush. So I'm just gonna put a little bit and probably dab it off on my hand a little bit also. Obviously, like I said, little baby hairs could be way better. Keep in mind not to do too much as you don't want it to be like too chunky looking. Like these are actually a little too chunky and then it's like a little too sparse. You should definitely do like your wig before your makeup, but you can kind of do your makeup over top of it. Just kind of a better idea to do it first. Like I mentioned also, there's like a little bit of a chunky spot right here and you want your wigs to like lay as flat as possible. I don't remember if this one can be heated, if you can like apply heat to these. I think you can, like no higher than like 200 degrees or something like that. This is just kind of like what I do to make it look a little bit more natural. I'm trying to get this kind of behind my ear also. I'm gonna kind of back up and show you guys just how long this wig is because it is a pretty long one and I actually love it so much. Like I think I mentioned, you can also kind of pluck some of the little hairs out, but I think it looks okay on camera. If I was to wear this like out tomorrow, I'd probably pluck a little bit of the hairs from the part a little bit just so that there's a little bit more of an actual part. So that is everything for this video and how I apply my wigs to make them look a little bit more natural. I think around now too, with Halloween coming up, a lot more people might be inclined to try out wigs. If you do still want one that looks pretty natural though, definitely suggest checking out a synthetic lace front wig. They're going to be a little bit more affordable for you guys, but they're also still going to be really nice quality. Again, the link will be in the description box below if you guys want to check out EVA Hair. Go check out the wigs that they have. I want all of their wigs from the website now because I am obsessed with this one. I try. Leave a comment, let me know you guys' thoughts on wigs. Let me know if you guys have tried out any wigs or if you guys plan to check out their website to look at their wigs. They have so many. I highly suggest you check them out. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys are into wigs lately. And yeah, I think that's everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Muchísimas gracias, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.